What's up? It's Angela Yee. It's Lip Service, and the gang's all here.
Hey, I'm Stephanie Santiago.
And I'm Gigi McGuire.
And we have a very special guest, Mr. Ralph Sutton. What's good?
Thanks for having me, ladies.
Listen, he has a radio voice, in case you haven't noticed.
Yes.
I think I have a radio voice, too.
Shut up, Stephanie. We all do. But before we get started, let's just plug everything that you have, because you have your sex, drugs, and rock and roll.
Yeah, the SDR show, the Sex, Drugs, and Rock and Roll show.
Not to be confused with STD.
Right. No, it can be confused with that. There's a couple of them. We were number one in iTunes Comedy in March. Get about 200,000 listeners a month right now. And I have a nationally syndicated rock radio show called The Tour Bus on about 50 stations. Mm-hmm. And I every month write a ridiculous article about dating in the modern world as a single old man.
I've read some of your articles, by the way. And by the way, I just want to say, me and you have something in common, because Appetite for Destruction is one of my favorite albums, too, from Guns N' Roses.
Nice to hear. Congratulations.
I do like rock music, too.
I do, too. Guns N' Roses is one of my favorite. And Aerosmith and Bon Jovi.
The stuff that very popular that we know.
You don't have to rock it up for me. I also am a big hip-hop and R&B guy.
We're going to rock it up for you.
I was in, you're all too young for this, but I was a breakdancer in the movie Crush Groove.
No, you weren't.
I absolutely was.
You were in Crush Groove?
Crush Groove is.
Yeah.
That's hip-hop.
Yeah, I was only about hip-hop till I was about 18.
And then what happened?
I decided,
oh my God, I'm going to go look for you in Crush Groove.
I started getting laid, so I started growing my hair long, and I started getting into rock and roll.
So you think long hair and rock and roll helped you get laid?
In the 80s, absolutely.
Hip-hop, not so much.
Not so much.
Hip-hop, they were like, nah.
Breakdancing wasn't really working.
Not for me.
All right, now, one of the articles that I read that you wrote, you know what? Before we get into that, I want to talk about something that Gigi actually texted me about. Gigi's from Philly.
Oh my God.
Right? And there was a story today about this guy from Philly. Apparently, he was a boxer. He was a little hard up for cash. And
is that why he did it?
Yeah, listen. They said he got a message on Facebook saying, hey, you know what? We want you to come do a porn and we'll pay you. And he was like, okay, I'll do it. He came to New York from Philly, went to the Bronx, went to some address. And he says he took a pill and some vodka. All right. And doesn't remember anything else. And next thing you know, he's in a gay porn with two other men.
With two dicks in his mouth at the same damn time.
Was the pill provided to him when he got there?
I guess they gave it to him.
He said they gave him a pill. He said, and he did an article with the Philadelphia Daily News. Now, mind you guys, this is a story that has been going around in Philly, for a good month or so, 3 weeks to a month or so now. So he decides, I guess, that he wanted to tell his version of the story.
Because the movie's about to come out.
He goes to the
Daily movie's out.
Then on the
you want to see it?
He says that he doesn't remember anything. He remembers waking up on a train at 30th Street Station, and he had $4,500 tucked in his pocket. What I don't
at least they paid him.
How don't you remember your booty hole being
right?
You think he'd be walking funny?
Wasn't it sore? Wasn't it? Oh no, because he's used to that.
Here's a screenshot if you just want to get an idea.
Oh, that's my friend Tony. No,
and he's one of those. Oh no, I'm a straight man. I got 10 kids. I fuck hoes. I'm a boxer.
Nice.
I'm gonna beat y'all up if y'all call me gay.
He's very gay.
Is he in the middle in this video?
Which one is he?
He's the one giving head right
Yeah, but I mean, he's far too engaged to not be understanding what's happening.
Listen,
that's what I think.
When he's being penetrated from behind, he says, come on, that's all you got.
Oh,
he wants it.
I've never said that to anybody. Come on, that's all you got.
That's all you got.
That's how guys are when they get fucked, because that's how guys talk.
Don't I know it?
Oh my God, that's so funny.
I mean, had he not gone to the Philadelphia Daily News with his side of the story, it would have gotten forgot about it, and it would not have went viral. He went to the Philadelphia Daily News. It ended up front page on the newspaper today, and now the whole world knows. Oh, it was a Philly thing.
He couldn't let it die. That's when you don't comment.
We would have not known about what.
And he tried to say that he never seen a tape. He said it wasn't me. I never saw it.
He said, first of all, no, he said when he agreed to do the porn, when he got there, it was naked women walking around.
Right.
So he like, oh shit, it's going down. Give me a drink. And I don't believe it either. And
because
they give him a pill.
He's taking a pill.
Oh, so he's saying that they didn't tell him to do a gay porn.
Yeah, he's claiming that they just said to do a porn.
Right.
Oh.
And he got there and saw women and thought that it was, regular.
If it was like a super famous boxer, maybe I'd believe it. But some half-known boxer, I don't believe it.
I don't believe
it. They're not going to go through such elaborate ruse just to get this guy naked.
The thing is, they digging up. Now they're doing their investigating. Mm-hmm. Now everybody wants to dig into his social media accounts.
Dig into his butt.
He claimed that
14 of his porns. He doesn't
Claims
remember.
that the Facebook page that he was messaged on, all of a sudden he forgot that password, so he can't go back and
He's really
and find
forgetful.
the message. Right. And
I was
then,
drugged when I made my Facebook
No,
password.
and the way he was getting fucked in the ass, he would have been bleeding if it was the first time.
Well, so people
Thank
started
you.
going
I mean,
to check
right?
I
it.
didn't
Woman
get
that
fucked in
speaks
the
from
ass.
experience.
There's
I
another
like that.
picture floating around with him and two other men that are not the same two men that was in
And
the
he was
video.
sucking dick like a pro. You can't
Two
just.
Yeah.
at the same damn time.
The first time I sucked dick, I ain't know.
was calling
Yeah,
them
I
two
sucked
meats.
at sucking dick.
They were
the
calling him
first time.
Tupac Shakur.
Tupac.
Like all of the memes just came out of nowhere today. It was so funny. It was like everything on social media was talking about this guy. It's so sad. I feel sorry for his kids.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't watch gay
He has
porn,
a lot
but
of
I
kids
watched
and-
this
and a
porn. I
fiance.
watched some of it, and it was kind of hot.
So you would watch, like, you know what? Some gay male porn is not, you know.
It was sexy. I'm not gonna lie, because I'm into the look of these guys. They're like athletic black guys, you know. But it was kind of sexy.
Only thing
But
is they're
I'm a
sucking
weirdo.
dick.
I'm a weirdo. I think it's
Did
kind
you
of hot.
find? Wait a
I
minute.
think
Did you
it's kind
find
of hot.
watching a guy suck two dicks at once as a turn on?
It was kind. I didn't think I would, but I was watching it and I was like feeling a tingle.
Hey, I just watched it and felt the tingle. So
Right.
were you?
He did look at it. He's like, is that him in the middle?
I looked at it uncomfortably too long. Don't
So
you
I
think?
just want to, for the record, none of us have had sucked two dicks at once, right?
No,
No,
Okay, I just-
unfortunately.
not this week anyway.
Simultaneously. Now, Ralph, I got to ask you, have you ever blacked out?
Have I had sex with black chicks?
No, blacked out.
Oh, yes. Have I ever blacked out in my life? Once, and it was from, what's that? Oh, God, I'm forgetting the name of it now. The drink that is like illegal for years that you had to like pour sugar on.
Everclear?
Absinthe.
Oh, absinthe. I have a bottle of absinthe at home.
But it was
You're
just,
supposed to like burn sugar
this
over.
was real, and that's also by way of fallacy. You're not supposed to do that.
You're not?
That's just in the movies. But that was the only time I ever blacked out in my life, and it was like 20 years ago.
I got my bottle from Slovakia, and I still
Yeah,
have
mine
it.
was an original, like a real
Right.
bottle, and that's the only time I don't remember. I would say an hour of my evening, but an entire night, that's never happened.
Yeah, my friend actually had absinthe one time, and she said she ended up naked in a bar dancing on the table.
Oh my God.
I'm scared
Keep that
to open
shit
my
away
bottle.
from-
Instant stripper shot.
Yeah.
It's weird because it's actually real traditional absinthe is poison. I mean, there's wormwood in it,
Right.
And that's the reason why Van Gogh cut his ear off because it screwed with his head. So
It's very artsy to drink absinthe.
absolutely.
So what? So did people tell you like, oh, you
No,
know,
I was home with a chick. We just wanted to try it together, and it was actually it's a name-dropping idiot thing to say, but she used to date Marilyn Manson, and Manson gave it
Shit.
to her. So we decided to try it on New Year's Eve,
Oh, wow.
and that was when I blacked out.
was it a good experience? Like you would do?
I mean, it was fine. I'll do absinthe now. It's like, oh, I'm never going to do absinthe again. But
I should have bought that bottle tonight if I would have known this story.
I don't mind it. I mean,
Nobody
I like
wants to
licorice.
black out
It tastes like
tonight, Angie.
licorice.
Huh?
Nobody wants to black out tonight.
I don't want to end up in a gay porn tomorrow with these two guys over here.
That should-
They're both way better
They're like,
looking,
no,
way
no.
better shape.
would you, if you were in a gay porn, would you be in the middle or on the end?
I would say that logically, if I had to pick it, I'm going end.
Okay.
I'd rather go in than have someone go in me.
Right. I mean,
Because if you go in, it's not necessarily gay.
Oh,
Can
it's
you
gay.
do gay porn and not be gay?
No.
no.
He said,
No, I remember
Because
I
you-
watched.
check.
If you're getting
I
an
think that
erection,
this guy should just come out bisexual.
if
He
you're
should just be
getting an
like, I'm
erection,
bi,
then
so
you're,
what?
You're
Like, we're
turned
going.
on. You're turned on if you're getting an erection.
But he has 10 kids and he said he's about to get married to a woman.
I have a friend, and he's going to kill me if he hears this, but he's a trainer. He's my actual Krav Maga trainer, right?
Okay.
His landlord is closet gay, married with 3 kids, but gave him 3 free apartments in the building.
What?
One he rents out to someone else, one he uses for a training studio, and one he
he
keeps
lives
for
in.
himself, and he pays $300 a month rent, and he's getting all 3 apartments
Damn.
because the owner is gay and just likes having him in his building, and it's closet gay. He just likes looking at this really good-looking dude.
You know your friend is sucking his dick, right?
Probably, but
Yeah,
that's
your
fine.
friend is definitely.
If he is,
Listen, FYI.
You don't
if
get
he is,
all of
it's
that
fine.
free
He's getting a good
shit.
deal. I would
So
suck
it's
dick
okay
for
if you're getting 3
$300.
apartments.
I'm gonna suck dick for 3 apartments.
I think most people would in New York.
Right, because the rent is really high and he's getting income from it. Your friend is not just getting that to be looked at. I just want to let you know.
Nah.
He's definitely like busting it wide open
That's fine. Hey, if it
For
works.
sure.
to the white meat.
But the reason why I said that, the owner, the guy is married with 3 kids.
Right.
And it's a
That's
closet
hush
thing.
money.
So it's what it is.
All right, now let's talk a little bit about your history because I know you used to be a strip club DJ.
10 years.
10 years you were a strip club DJ, and you did an article about, dating a pole princess.
Yes, I did.
And Gigi and I were talking about it because Gigi worked in the strip club as well.
She probably hated it if she read the article.
Well, she didn't agree with some things because the one thing that you said on there was not to spend any money because
That's
then people
why I
will
knew
look
she
at you. So you were like, don't spend any money because then she's going to always look at you with dollar signs.
Absolutely. And she's going to disagree because she wants to make money as a dancer.
Well.
But the truth is, if once you spend money, you are a customer. And that's the end of it. There's no other way. There's no other logical statement. If you're spending money, you become a customer.
Now,
That's
Gigi,
true as
tell
well.
you.
That's a fact.
What I did not know prior to meeting you was that you were Caucasian and that you worked in the Caucasian strip club.
So it's different
there's
rules.
A difference. Yes, there's a whole
fair
different
enough.
world. So I agree with the white girls because they're always going to be like, he's my customer, he's my regular. You know, even if they fake fall in love with you, at the end of the day, you
Fake
were
fall in
still
love.
their regular.
Absolutely.
Now in the black club, it's a whole different story.
Right.
You got to break a bitch off in order to get it. Because if you ain't making it rain and making sure she got deposits and red bottoms, then guess what? She don't.
Do they make it rain in white strip clubs?
No.
Very rarely.
No.
No.
Stephanie
make it rain
Stephanie
in
worked
the
in a white
champagne
strip.
room.
Yeah, hold on,
worked in a
Stephanie
white
worked in a
strip
white strip
club.
club.
worked at
See,
both.
no, I would
both.
feel disrespected if somebody threw money at me like
Yeah.
that in a strip club.
So what do they do?
For sure.
And they pass you $100 bills or you go in the champagne room.
$100 bills and you go to champagne room. You make your
I
money.
didn't know
But it
that.
does
Yeah.
happen. It happens, but not as much.
Not
It
as
does
much.
happen.
Yeah,
Not
once in a while, and they don't call it they call it a shower.
A shower.
Right, a shower.
Yeah, money shower.
Sounds way nicer,
Yeah,
right?
it's
money
not.
shower.
It's
He
not
wants to
making
take a
it
bubble
rain.
bath.
He showered the money all on me.
Yeah,
All right, so what's another difference between a white strip club and a black strip club?
I
Besides,
can't answer that because I've never been in a
we
full.
gotta take you to one.
You guys should take me. I would love
Oh
to.
my God, we
the
have to
music
take
is-
him to
The
one.
music is like
Absolutely.
number one.
The black strip club is more of a regular club with naked girls and money.
Exactly. Like
Do they
booty
have lemon pepper
bouncing.
wings in the white strip club?
Well,
They have sushi. They have
food.
5-star steak meals. Yeah, they have 5-star
there's
restaurants.
also lemon
in
Yeah,
pepper.
the
and
white
in the
strip club.
Bronx,
There's
like Sin
different
City
types
has a
of
really
strip
good
clubs for white
steak.
guys.
There's levels.
There's levels.
There's
like
the
your-
truck stop ones.
But
Yeah.
then there are ones that, which is hilarious. There are in like the Midwest and stuff that are strip clubs like behind a gas station, which is
Yeah, like the
hilarious.
truck stop ones.
Yeah, those are really hilarious. But I would always
There's
say
some that are connected to motels.
right, and they're just basically
you
courthouses.
serious?
Right?
Yeah, they're like little brothels.
In New Jersey, there's go-go, so there's no strip clubs. You can't
Right,
be
right.
naked.
They don't take their clothes off.
You know, but then there's either go-go or completely naked.
And then they
Completely
can't. And they
naked.
can't
They
serve
don't serve
liquor.
liquor.
You could bring
Yeah.
alcohol.
If they're
You
okay.
can bring your own bottle if the girls can get naked, but if the
Right.
girls can get naked, then I mean,
Bring your own bottle
if you
sounds
want,
nice.
If they can sell alcohol, then the girls. Listen, the club that I worked at the most of the time when I was in the white strip clubs was Cheerleaders, which is actually the same owners own Vanity Grand. But that was when I worked there, it was a bikini bar, so
Okay.
we were not allowed to take our clothes off. But we were allowed to.
Yeah,
grind
I
on
could
dick all
see
night.
Gigi working easily in the white strip clubs.
That's where I
for
started.
sure.
Yeah, that's where I
for
started.
sure.
Is there more
for
money in
sure.
the black strip clubs?
There was more money in Magic City because it was Magic City.
Right, because it was a really popular
famous
number
one.
one.
Yeah.
Now, what about as far as tricks? Like, do the white strippers in the white strip clubs? Do they do like the Gigi had her? Snack
That was
pack
another
and
difference for
Pole
me
work
in
is
the
looked
in
down
the.
upon.
Yeah,
In-
Yeah,
you're working
exactly.
too hard if you do
Sure,
pole work.
They don't like
In the
Yeah,
white
like-
clubs, you're working way too hard.
Yeah,
to be
you're
on
working
stage, flipping
way
and
too
dipping and
hard in the white
squealing and
clubs
all
for
of that.
sure.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
like, and another thing, in the clubs that I worked in,
They
we
don't
weren't
break a
allowed
sweat.
to do floor work.
No,
Yeah, they
no.
prance
No.
around.
Yeah, we
and
weren't-
flip
we
their
could only
hair
wear
and shake their
gowns,
boobs.
like, we had
This
to
is
wear
why
gowns.
This
all
sounds like
the-
some bullshit.
This is why
Yeah.
all the white strippers go and get big tits because they just shake their boobs.
Yeah, you just be there.
This sounds like
We
too
used to have-
easy.
We used to have like a little intro. We'd always, the first thing I would tell a girl when they got there, first things, no floor work.
No floor work at all.
Say no floor work.
You can't
Why
be
no
bent over
floor?
on the
But
floor.
what's the
I don't
point of
know.
that? Why
Who
no
the fuck knows
floor
who came
work?
up with that
Yeah.
stupid
I don't know who came up with that rule, but I was cool with it.
That's trashy. It's trashy.
One time,
Yeah.
one of my
Rolling around
favorite
on your
times,
knees and laying on your back and shit.
I was in a club. I was working in a club in Jersey, and a girl went up on the pole and flipped upside down. Right,
That's incredible.
And as she did it, her wig fell off,
Whoa.
and her bikini bottom fell off.
Oh, wow.
So in a
Nice.
go-go bar, all of a sudden
She was
her hair
fired.
comes off and her cooch comes out. It was
You're
one of my
fired.
favorite moments.
And
of
she
being
wasn't
there.
supposed to.
She got tipped though, I
Yeah,
bet.
sure, she made a lot of money.
I think that's crazy because when I go to the strip club, I'm like, if y'all ain't gonna do no pole work and be lazy and all of that, I can't even.
It's a different world because
Yeah,
in the
it's
white
totally
strip club,
different
it's all about going into the champagne room and
Yep.
getting thousands of dollars.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
We get paid by the hour to be in a champagne.
And yeah, and we're like prancing around in gowns, like down to
When
our
you're on stage,
ankles.
it's looked at as this is a very simple thing. You tell the girl when you're on stage, it's advertising, and that's it.
Yep.
You're there to say, hey, look at me, go take me somewhere.
But Ralph, we're going to take you to get some lemon pepper wings. We're going to take you to the strip club.
I love big booty holes. We're going to make it rain. We're going to pop some bottles.
Are these white girls getting like fake butts now too? And
I have not been in a strip club in a long time, but I do hear that that's very common now.
okay. All right. Now here's another thing I wanted to talk about. We were looking at you're not gonna know who she is. It's this chick, Black China, right? And she's the one that has a baby with Tyga, and Tyga's dating Kylie Jenner. But now she's dating Future. Now Future is
She's for sure dating him, right?
well, she got his name tattooed on her hand.
She had like, but maybe she was thinking like Future.
They've been
past.
hanging out. They've been
No,
hanging
they were
out
together.
a lot together.
He got a
and they
tattoo.
were
She was with
together when
him.
She got the tat.
Really?
Yeah.
And she got the tattoo.
And they've been seen in a couple different cities, a couple different parties.
I never even noticed.
And everything. They've been seen together, like together.
And he put on Twitter earlier today, I'm single.
Oh,
You know, I don't read these. I don't pay attention to the gossip. I'm single.
I don't like rumors, is what he said.
Yeah, I don't like
y'all
rumors.
know. He said, y'all know I don't like rumors.
Right. Now, let's talk about tattoos, because they say that's kind of like the, it's a jinx when you get somebody's
it is.
name
I agree with that.
tattooed. Do you have anybody's name tattooed on
I
you?
have 3.
Oh, my God.
I have 3 of the same
I
person.
don't understand a lot of this. I got to say one thing.
Stop!
I have
Here's
3
my
of the
thing.
same
Stephanie, hold on one
So what's
second.
worse?
Stephanie, first you. I already
Okay.
know. We're gonna get to Gigi in half a second.
I
You have
got my
3
son's father's name. It's covered though. It's on the back of my neck. I have my ex-boyfriend on my finger, and then I have my other ex-boyfriend on my ribs.
Let me see.
And they're all there? They're all visible?
Where
Like
is
this
it?
one, yeah, they're not all visible. The one
I
on
just
my
don't
neck
get
is
it.
probably the least visible. This one is
All
really
right, can I ask a
visible.
question?
Oh my gosh.
How long were you dating before you said, okay, I'm going to do this?
Okay, this one I was with him. I was with him for like a year. I was with him for like a year.
Was it his idea or
before
your
I did
idea?
it- No, before I did it, we were probably dating like 10 months.
And what about
Not
the rib
even
one?
a year
The
yet.
ribs one.
The ribs one, I know
He's
him
my
since I
rib.
was a kid. I know him since I was like
But
10
no,
years
but
old.
you didn't do
Is
it
that
because
Ralph?
you knew
No,
each
we
other.
were dating. We were dating for like a year.
Wait a minute. Does that mean that my name is tattooed on your ribs?
Your name is Ralph?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
I just got a lot cooler.
I got
in this
his
room.
first and last name though. I got his first and last
If his
name.
last name
So
is
if you
Sutton, I'm
guys
gonna shit
hooked up,
myself.
And my son's father.
you
my
already
son-
have his name
My
tattooed.
son's father. I was with my son's father for 8 years, and
You
I
only
actually got
know-
it after we broke up.
If I were you, I would only date guys named Ralph because it makes it so
Nah,
much
I'm
easier.
covering this stupid ass tattoo on my ribs up. I already made the appointment. I'm covering it up in a few
You're
weeks.
covering it up.
Yeah,
He's
I'm
in jail
covering
right
it.
now, by the way.
Yeah, he's in jail. And we broke
He's
up.
probably dating someone named Ralph right now.
Exactly. No,
Two Ralphs.
no, I'm only kidding.
No, she's like, no, please don't come home and get mad.
I'm sure he's not.
Now, Gigi, let's talk about your tattoos.
Yes.
You covered some up though.
I covered 2. There's still 1 left.
You have 3.
Yes.
So she covered 2 up, but they're all of the same person.
Oh, they're all the same dude.
Yeah.
That's
Right.
not as bad, I don't think.
The first one I got after 8 months. It was to prove my loyalty.
He made you do
No,
it.
let me ask
No,
you. for-
that's
for
how-
both
That's
of
that's
you,
the one on
He
my
made me
finger.
get
Is this the guy's idea? I want you to tattoo yourself to show how much you like me?
No, it was my way of proving to him that I was here to stay. I got that one on my wrist. And then after I got it, I saw a different design. And I'm like, fuck, I should have got that. So for his birthday that same year, I surprised him with that. That one's also on my rib. And then I was getting something tattooed because I just have a million of them. And he mentioned, you always getting some fucking ink. You need to get my name again.
He like, I have it twice.
So I'm like, yeah, I have it twice. Why would I get it again? And he's like, well, get something. So I got his initials on the back of my neck. So when we broke up, I covered the one on my wrist with the picture of myself, a portrait of me as a geisha. And then I covered the second one on my rib with a black rose for this dying love. And then the one on the back of my neck, I never covered it because I don't have to look at it and nobody sees it because my hair is long, so I don't fucking care.
Nah, I covered the
but
one
now
on
you're
the
back
back of my neck.
together.
But now we're back together.
Oh,
Right.
my Lord. That's great.
So now what? Would you get another one
Once I become Mrs.
once y'all get married?
Yeah.
I can
and that's what I'm
understand
gonna
it.
get.
If you're married
if I
at,
get
like,
his
a
name
10-year
again, it's going to have
anniversary-
Mrs. in front of it.
I mean, the one my son's father. I did it for my son's father, and we were together for almost 8 years.
Do you have your son's name tattooed on you?
No, I have his birthday tattooed on
I have
me.
my daughter's name.
Okay,
tattooed
that's
on
good
me.
enough.
Yeah, no, that the first time I
I'm
got
just so confused by all of this.
no, the first time I got
I really
yeah,
am.
just for the record. No, the first time I got one of my boyfriends tattooed on me at the same time I did my son.
Okay.
Because I just feel like if I'm gonna do that for a guy, I should do it for
Would you
my
get your
kid.
son's father covered up?
I got his. I got
he's
his covered up. Yeah,
Do you
I got
have
his
any?
covered
No,
up.
I don't have no tattoos.
I'm
No.
getting the one on my
No.
finger removed, and I'm covering up this one in like a week. I'm just waiting for the tattoo artist.
Now, Ralph, as a man, if you're dating a woman and she has her ex's name tattooed on her,
I think you're both gonna hate me for saying this, but I'm gonna be honest.
What?
I think the girl's an idiot when they get a tattoo of the guy's
I
name.
think so too.
really
I don't
don't.
hate you for saying
I
that.
don't
That's the
understand
truth.
it.
they say, yeah.
I just don't understand
Yeah,
it
no,
at
I don't hate you
all.
for it.
No, and let
We
me
are
tell you,
idiots.
the first two,
Thank
the
you.
first two I got, I surprised the guys. The last one, he knew I was
If a
getting
girl
it.
surprised me by getting her
I
name,
told him, I was
my
like,
name
I'm getting
tattooed
a
on her, I would
tattoo.
break up with her that day.
You would?
'Cause it's
But what if
crazy.
you loved her and she loved
It's
you?
crazy. It's not. They should know me good enough to know that I would not want that.
No,
loved it.
no, but
Shit show.
You don't.
the
You
first
wouldn't look
loved
at that
it.
as like
It was
she
his-
loves
it was
me.
his,
No.
It was his BBM icon for a long. His BlackBerry Messenger.
No,
picture.
my-
remember
This one,
Yes, I
this one-
remember.
I'm gonna go down as this
He
is just a
loved
black
it.
white thing that I don't
Probably,
understand.
it probably.
No, white
No.
girls do that all the
Yeah,
time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but like whenever they do, I just look at it. It's a negative thing. If it's your son's name, something that's never gonna change. I understand that.
But if
Right,
you're already
right.
married, like how
Maybe 10-year anniversary. Fine, but other
You're
than
stuck
that,
with that
I
person
don't
after 10
understand
years.
it. I just don't understand it. It's just like I was listening to your episode with Mia Isabella, okay, and you guys talking about how it's just accepted to be a side piece
Right.
is the term. I don't understand that.
So
Either-
you've never
either.
been a side piece, Ralph?
Either
all
be,
the women you've
very
dated?
simple. Be in an open relationship where whatever happens, or you're committed, one or the other. Don't just accept, oh, my man's cheating once in a while.
But
Oh,
you
my
know what it is, Ralph, for you guys? It is that
I will cut my man.
guys want everybody to be loyal to them.
while they go out
Well,
and do
then
their dirt.
break up with that dude.
But they try to do stuff and you don't know, and then you find out.
But you seem the clips.
You never
that I
cheated?
list- I've cheated once 20 years ago. Now in my life, if I'm not happy, I break up with the girl.
Sheesh.
End of story. If you're not happy, why are you? All you're doing is very selfish. You're doing it for yourself if you're cheating on a girl.
Right.
If you're not happy, you either discuss it or you break up. End of story.
Because some people say all men cheat.
No, I don't believe that for a second.
I don't believe that either.
Percentage-wise, how
When
many
I
men?
start thinking about cheating, I'm either going to have a conversation, break up with the girl, or tell the girl we got to start doing threesomes. One of those three.
Percentage-wise?
Nice.
That's a good one. Percentage-wise, how many men you think cheat?
I think it's probably the same for men and women. It's
You think so?
probably at
I think
least-
more men cheat than women.
Men cheat when they think they can get away with it. Women cheat when they're missing something from the relationship.
That's
I
true.
agree.
That's the end of it.
But I think that it's harder for women to cheat when they have kids. Like once
For
you
both of them, I think it's hard.
No, I think for women it's harder because I have friends that used to cheat so much, and then once they had a baby,
But what
it
does
was
that
like
say,
when they're
like-
not at work, I'm with my kid. I don't even have time.
What does that say about the person? B, if you meet a guy
Mm-hmm.
and he already has someone else, right? And he's cheating on that girl with you, and then you start dating them.
Right.
It's just going to happen again.
How you meet them is how you keep them. Is
yeah,
what they
so
say.
I don't understand any of that. To me, it makes no sense.
So what about you? Do you want to be in a monogamous?
I definitely would love to be married and have kids.
Mm-hmm.
But until that happens, I'm not going to stay home and twiddle my thumbs.
So you haven't gotten anybody pregnant ever?
Never. Well, actually, when I was a kid, like 20,
Kid.
the girl I was dating for about 3 years, while I was wearing a condom, got pregnant. It may not have been mine, for all I know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you had on a
It's
condom
very
and it didn't
possible.
break,
Well, condoms break. I'm 6'6".
it didn't break.
You know?
Okay,
so,
portions.
I would say that we got an abortion. That was the only time it ever happened. And I still am not 100% sure it was mine, but
Right.
whatever. I was dating her at the time, so I took the ownage that probably mine and got her. But since then, I have not had sex without a condom in 20 years.
You haven't had sex without a condom in
20 years.
Amen to you. God
Damn.
bless you, sir.
And when I have threesomes, I switch the condom throughout
Bye-bye.
each run.
That's a
It's
lot
my
of.
thing- It's the gentlemanly thing to do.
Respect the box.
What a gentleman.
And it's funny because afterwards you just see it looks like a condom store vomited on my floor. Because there's just condoms
Condoms
everywhere.
everywhere.
Wrappers everywhere. It's ridiculous.
So you can like bust and then go again and then bust again and then go
I can
again.
do it easily twice in an hour. But I wouldn't come right away. If I'm with two women, I'm going to make it last as long as possible.
Okay. All right.
Am I
So is
working
it
for you girls right now? Is that happening?
so is it like a real compliment to a woman if you don't last long? Because some people say if I don't last long, that's a compliment to you.
No, I think that's a cop out for guys that come too quickly.
Yeah, I think so too.
But you never had that happen when you tried
It's
to.
happened. Well, my favorite story ever was back when I was DJing in a strip club. There was this gorgeous Brazilian girl that I was like infatuated with. 5'11", long hair, just gorgeous. And we go into my car at the end of the shift.
We go into my car.
And we start fooling around, and I was so turned on by her. And this is so embarrassing, but who gives a shit? I came, Before anything happened. I came in
You
my
didn't even.
pants.
You didn't even.
That's happened to
Right.
me before.
And what I said to her all of a sudden was I acted like I got morals. I said, you know what? We're going too fast.
I don't want to do this.
I want us to take time. Let's go out to dinner.
I know you were so mad at your dick.
I was, but I pulled it off. And then we ended up going on a date. And, then she never knew.
And your pants were all wet.
Well, she couldn't see. It was like late at night. It just happened. It's just something that happened.
That is so crazy that you busted off before.
Yeah, just from fooling around.
I licked someone's penis and he came.
That's awesome. That's great.
I'm not gonna lie. When I was younger, I was making out with a guy, and he came before we didn't even have sex or anything. And not only did he come, but it hit him in the chin.
That's great. I fooled around with a girl.
What you did?
I went down. I was going to go down on a girl
He was like,
once.
"Shit."
That's
While I was pulling a girl's pants down, she came before I even got to go down on her.
Oh, yeah.
Or it was a yeast infection.
One or the other.
No, okay.
Or both. Maybe both.
Have you ever had a?
We were like going at it and I was ready to, and I grabbed it and sometimes I like to go from the bottom and work my way up and then go back down.
Too much anticipation.
And then I went and I got up and then I couldn't even get all the way up and he was like,
That's
and
great.
I was just like,
You gotta love that. It
I
happens.
ruined it.
It happens to the best of us.
Party over. Everybody
also-
go home. Grand opening, grand closing.
The guy logically could say, "Look, give me 10 minutes. I'll be good to go again."
Listen, we rolled over, went to sleep, and we never tried to have sex again.
Oh, that's hilarious.
I know he was like, just give me one more.
No.
Now, I don't know if you guys saw this book. They did like an unauthorized biography about Rita Ora. And she talked about when she was 14 years old, she had sex for the first time with a guy who was 26.
Oh.
Wow.
And she was like, listen, I don't feel like anything was wrong with that. I don't feel like anything. I wanted it. I felt sexy about it. No issue, no problem.
I've been
No,
there.
that's a problem.
Yeah, I lost my virginity around the same age. I think 14, 15 years old. And my boyfriend was like 24, 25.
That's
I think I was
weird.
15 and he was 23.
Wow. And you?
But I know. I mean, now today
we
as
were
an
the same
adult,
age.
I was 17.
No,
she was
I didn't lose
19.
my virginity to someone that old, but I was having a sexual
No, I
relationship
lost my
with somebody
virginity.
that old when I was that young.
I was 15 or 16 and he was the same age in school
That's
as me. And
normal.
we both didn't know what we was doing.
But honestly, today, as a mother and an adult, I don't think that's okay.
I don't
either.
think.
Okay at all.
I don't think a 14-year-old girl should be having sex
I
with
think
a
a guy
24-year-old
is
man. That's
weird.
that's
It's
weird.
definitely not okay. And back then, had my parents or somebody found out, they could have pressed charges, could have went to
Yup.
jail and all of that. But how about
Absolutely.
this? The flip side to that coin is no pun intended, instilled a lot in me. Like
Oh, did he?
taught
Gigi?
Instilled a lot in me.
He taught me a lot about being a woman and being.
But it's not right for
It's
someone
not right
that's
at
just
all.
not. I
It's
don't
not
care
right
what
at all.
what kind of life lessons he gave you.
He's slightly responsible for making me into the woman I am today. As bad as that situation was, if it wasn't for the relationship that me and him had and the things that he taught me and told me as a young woman, I wouldn't be the same woman.
So this is the guy that was like, okay, a guy's got to spend money. He's got to do this. He's got to take care of you.
Don't ever let him play you. You're worth so much more than da, 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 da.
Yeah, but you were 14. What the hell do you know? I mean, I just think that's so weird. I don't know.
It was very weird.
I think after 18,
All bets are off.
I think all
It was
bets are. I
very
think
weird.
18 and
had
60
sex
is
up
fine.
until the age of like 23, 22 for me. I was like 22.
Honestly,
Wow.
I don't think that 18 and 34 is okay.
I think anything over 18 is fine as long as both
I don't
parties are
think so.
understanding and okay with it.
I don't think so.
I'm the mother
I
of a
don't- I don't
19-year-old
think so.
daughter, and if she came home telling me she was dating somebody that was like 23, 25, 20, I would.
23, you would have a
is not
problem with?
bad.
About 23 and 19.
That's not
And
bad.
19.
19, 23, no. No,
that's weird.
that's too low. But like 25 or older, I would feel like
I
would be
I
side-eyeing
think
him like,
anything
what do you see
over
in
like
my
26,
baby?
27 for a 19-year-old is no good.
That's what I'm
know.
saying. 25 or
Yeah,
older. If she came
25
home with
or older
somebody
is cool.
25 or
I
older,
think
I would
once
side
you're
the
older
fuck out of
than
him.
18,
Yeah.
all bets are off. That's my opinion. If you're smart enough to make your own decisions, you can vote, you could do everything else. I think it's totally
You go to
fine.
college, you're away from
Yeah,
home,
I mean,
you live on your own.
As long as you're not mentally challenged, at that point, you make your own decisions.
Now, what if you are mentally challenged? Is
I
that
have a
That is
friend. I have a friend who is we're around the same. She's actually a couple of years older than me, and she has a daughter that is around the same age as my daughter. And we just recently, via social media, found out that her daughter was dating a guy that was in his 40s.
Whoa.
And we all had.
Is his name Ralph?
His name is Ralph.
We all had
He's
to talk
white.
about it. And we just made sure the mom didn't know. Another one of my friends found out and confronted the mom and told her, like, listen, if the shoe was on the other foot, I would want to know that my daughter is messing with somebody that's old, and especially because he's a creep.
Right.
You know, and I know him, and I know he's a creep.
What did the
I
mom
just want
say?
you to know. I mean, you know, she had to talk with her daughter or whatever, and you know, whatever.
Now the mom is dating him.
What I'll say is this, though. It is weird. It is weird if you want to date a girl. I'm 45, right?
Right.
If I'm dating a girl that's 19, that is definitely weird.
Right.
If I end up having sex with a girl that's 19 for fun, I don't
That's
think
cool.
there's anything wrong
I
with
don't
that.
think. I think that's a terrible thing to say.
I mean, it's
I don't
legal.
agree. It's
No,
legal.
it
You're not
is
breaking
legal.
any laws.
But I mean, you know, that girl, you might just
He
be
has
fucking that
daughters
girl, but
older
you
than
might.
her.
No,
you
but
know,
don't
and
lie to that. Go and tell that girl, oh, you're the girl I'm going to marry. Don't lie to
But
her.
even
Say,
if you tell her you're
Even
not
just
the girl
having
I'm
sex
gonna
with her,
marry
he
her.
has daughters that are older than
listen to
her.
me.
have no
Listen
problem.
to what I'm saying.
There's a lot of 19-year-olds that go to Dubai.
I'm just saying.
shut up.
Listen. No, but listen. It's just at 19 years old, you're going with the flow. It's yes, everything. You know what I mean? Everything is cool.
know.
But when you go home, you think about it. You know, like as a female, a young girl, I've been there. You know what I mean? Like it's okay in the nighttime. When you wake up in the morning, it wasn't okay.
But there's some 19-year-olds that are more mature than
Yeah, there's
30-year-old
some
women,
hard
to be
things.
honest.
I was that 19-year-old.
Right.
However, my daughter is not.
when I was 40, I had
Mini
sex
G
with
is-
two
Minnie
20-year-olds.
G is not that
Very
girl.
innocent.
Yeah, she is.
I got a
Like,
thumbs
my
up from the audience.
ex-boyfriend told me
That's
that
okay.
She smoked a little weed in the house.
He had a
Not even in
threesome.
the house. You get in trouble for that.
But my ex-boyfriend told me that he had a threesome with two women. One was 19 and the other one was 22.
Mm-hmm.
And I told him, you're disgusting.
Right.
Like, you're nasty. And I'm like, what did y'all do? Was she like sitting on your face and the other one like riding you? And he's like,
That's
no,
called
they
a
were
pyramid,
like,
by the way.
he was like, no, they were like taking turns sucking my dick.
Why would
So
they
it was
take
like
it?
it was like a
What?
contest.
And he's like, yeah, the one of them was in love with me, but you know, she's a whore and all of that. And I'm like, you see, like that's
a
that's
whore,
a
sir.
mistake. That's the woman's mistake. The man loved
It's
it,
the
but
woman's
that's a
mistake
woman's
to do
mistake.
that. If a guy, here's the thing: if a guy is honest
Mm-hmm.
and says this is for fun, I'm dating other people, then it's fine. If they make that decision, it is fine. If you lie to a girl to get them in bed, that's wrong.
Yeah,
Right.
I agree.
And I think after 18, it's legal
Mm-hmm.
by New York standards. You cannot get arrested. There's nothing wrong with it. I was just saying. I said when I turned 40, it was my goal. I had sex with two 20-year-olds on my
Nice.
birthday, which is New Year's Eve.
40-40.
And then you were like, I'm going to the club. You can't get in.
Yeah, you
40,
that
40,
happened to me
21.
once. That literally one time. This is horrible. I had sex twice in my life. 4 girls and me. Right. And we were walking. This is when the first time Obama got elected. So it was like a big celebration in New York. Everyone was in a
You're
great
like,
mood,
orgy.
right? So I was walking into a nightclub with these 4 girls, not knowing that one of them was 19 and she couldn't get in the club. So it was a very hot club. We all walk in, and one of them waits outside. We're inside. Everyone's like, "Where's the other girl?" And I was like, "I don't know. We're outside." I'm like, "Why are you not in here?" She's like, "I can't get in."
I'm 19.
Why not? She's 19. In front of like 100 people trying to get in. I went, "You're 19?" And the whole place started laughing.
Obama needs to change these laws to get into the club. Now, are there things that you like now that you never would have thought you would have liked in the bedroom when you were younger?
Oh, of course. I think everybody changes as they get older. You know, when you're a kid, you're just happy to be near a vagina.
Right.
But as you get older, you just like in life, maybe when you were a kid, you go to a deli, you order a turkey sandwich, and you're just happy with whatever comes. But as you get older, you're like, I want it the low sodium turkey. I want Dijon mustard. I want it only lightly toasted.
Yeah, I agree. As I get older, my taste changes.
Right, you start to learn what you like and dislike. I remember at 23, the first time a girl put her finger in my ass, I freaked the fuck out.
You were like, I'm not gay. Clench it up.
She's like, no, it's going to feel good. I promise you. I'm like, I don't want to find out if it.
Right.
I thought that made me
I don't
gay.
want to love it.
I thought it made me gay. Now I'm all for it.
Right.
I'm all
Look
for
at
it.
Gigi. She's like, what?
Look, finally, we got a man who admits
Right,
it.
that was my- that was
Any man that says that they don't like that is, they definitely has some homophobia in it.
Or they haven't tried it. They just
they haven't tried it. It's
Right.
just- or it's
And because
almost
it's where all the nerve endings are.
Right,
That's
of course.
where it's at.
If gay guys were miserable having anal sex, they wouldn't do it. There's obviously some
Oh,
sort
man,
of
I'm gay. I
enjoyment.
gotta
Yeah.
do this.
Yeah,
It's like, all right,
I'm
it's my turn
miserable
tonight.
having
I
anal
can
sex.
bite the bullet.
So I'm gonna assume that has to do with getting your asshole licked as well.
Oh, I'm all about that.
This is the lip service first.
Yes,
Because
this
me
is the
and
first.
Stephanie
probably
always
is my
talk
question.
about
We talk
licking
about it.
booty.
Yeah, and
Is it
that's
black
every
guys
guy
that
is
have
like,
it
no,
before?
never,
Am I
ever.
the first white guy that's been on the show?
Is he the first one?
I don't think
I
so.
think he is.
I bet you that's why.
Yeah.
we're gonna get.
Yeah.
That's why.
First
Okay.
one,
Like for
I-
instance, the 2 black dudes here are way cooler than me. They just look so good looking.
No, but I'll tell you this.
I have no
Like,
problem
we don't get our
admitting
ass.
it.
But no.
They're too
But I
cool
have
for
to
me.
say, you know, I don't have sex with white guys. I like Puerto Rican guys and black guys.
Damn it.
You've never had sex with a white guy ever?
I have, and it's just not my taste. You know what I mean?
I have
And it's
had
good.
sex with almost every race.
Yeah, no, it's good, but I prefer a Latino man or a black man.
Why
and
is
I have
that?
to say it's the black guys that like, they like fingers in their ass. The black guys that I've been with.
Does it help that
They're
I'm
not gonna
Hispanic?
admit it. They're not
Puerto
gonna
Ricans
admit
are
it.
homophobia, like they're like homophobe.
Don't even go near there. Don't
Yeah,
even
don't go
breathe
near
down
there.
there.
Dios mío.
For me, Puerto Rican guys are really, really gay or really, really straight.
Right.
There's no in between for Puerto Rican guys. You can't play with a Puerto Rican guy's ass if he thinks that he's not gay.
Why don't you
know
like
what I
white
mean?
guys?
I just prefer. I like
I don't
dark
think that
skin.
doesn't make anyone racist. Whatever
I'm
you
just
turn
asking.
on to,
I'm
you
just
turn on to.
No,
asking. Has she been-
all right. Since we're on lip service, I could be honest. I like the way black dick looks.
You like the
all
color
black.
of it.
I
Frank
like the
Sean's
color
sister.
of it.
It's all
You know
black.
what I mean? Yeah, I really like.
What if
the
it's a white
color
guy,
of
but
it.
his penis is a darker
brown.
Like
hue?
even the lighter skinned guys that I've been with have a darker penis. I like dark.
What if it's a white guy
dick.
with a darker penis?
Well,
What if the hue is
I
a
might
little
be into that.
Give me about 3 weeks in a tanning salon. I'll come back to you.
I'm gonna put sunblock over everything
Everything
but
but
my
my
penis.
Johnson.
I can't say that I'm not attracted to white guys because there's a lot of white guys that I think are gorgeous. You know what I mean?
Are white guys faster, you think, to eat pussy and everything? Because that's the rumor.
I'll say it one more time now.
They say white guys are faster to eat pussy. And
Man, I love eating. Love
See?
it.
I think-
Love it.
I think from my personal experience, white guys are more open sexually.
all right, Stephanie, Gigi, we're going to take a little break from the action so I can tell you about a new advertiser on the show. It's Poprageous. It's designed and manufactured in LA. Poprageous is a printed apparel brand that specializes in premium leggings and other high quality printed apparel. They have swimsuits, dresses, tops, and socks. Y'all saw it, right?
Yeah,
I did.
saw your eggplant leggings. I want some.
Listen, those I'm wearing on Friday because it's Eggplant Friday, and I want to really encourage people, to show their own eggplants. But specifically, Poprageous offers leggings and other printed apparel that's inspired by art, pop culture, and the internet, always celebrating the current cultural zeitgeist. They offer tons of different prints and colors to choose from, covering everything from the Oregon Trail to emojis to grumpy cats. Y'all saw the new emojis?
No,
Yes.
I don't got them. I didn't update my phone.
You have to update your phone. Is there like a middle finger? And
I'm
all
so glad they
different
got that
types
middle
of-
finger.
There's so many new emojis. It's great.
Well, these leggings are the perfect conversation piece for that next party you go to, and they also offer everyday designs for that day-to-day outfit. They also have good Halloween costumes if you have a chance to go look at Poprageous. All right? The leggings are very comfortable. Stephanie, you wear leggings every day.
Yeah, I want these leggings. I'm going online to look at this right now.
They use only the highest quality performance fabric. It's moisture wicking, so your vagina won't get all sweaty and funky. And it has a curve hugging fit, which makes them perfect for the gym. Because Gigi, you be in that gym.
Yes, and I just want to be comfortable while I'm in my leggings. So.
All right, well,
I love leggings. I wear them every day.
I love leggings. You know what's great? When I get up and go to work in the morning, I don't have to worry about ironing anything.
Exactly.
It's thicker than average leggings, so they're still breathable because you got to let it breathe. So you never have to worry about them being see-through unless you want it to. All right. Now, they were nice enough to send me the Almond Blossom Skater dress. I love it. It's cute, and you can check it out on their website, poprageous.com. So I told you already, they got some cute Halloween costumes. You can be the evil twin cat suit, or you can have the body cam dress. It's a really smart idea. So go to poprageous.com, use code Angela. You get 20% off your entire first purchase and free U.S. shipping. That is poprageous.com, and use code Angela. You get 20% off your entire first order and free shipping.
You know what? I love any girl that I date that pushes the boundaries, that wants to do things. I'm like, all right, well, let's try this. I'm a big fan of that.
Okay. Like, try this, like what?
Well, the one time I said no, I was dating this really beautiful blonde chick, and she not only wanted to fuck me with a strap on, which I said no, but she also wanted me to wear stockings and high heels. And I said
Hell
no to that.
no.
She was
Hell no.
And her name was John. No, I'm just about to. No, that was too much for me. I couldn't do it.
She wanted to fuck you with a strap on? How do you even approach somebody?
Yeah,
in
she was a wild chick, really wild. But her only job in life for the first 6 months we were dating was finding other girls for me to have sex with, which was amazing. So I almost felt obligated.
Right.
Like this girl
All right,
brought me
fuck
so
me.
much vagina.
She was like a wing
All right.
woman.
But
Fine,
when
fuck
she
me.
threw in the stocking, I said, I just couldn't do it.
She was a wing woman.
Yeah, she was not only more than a wing woman because she was involved. So she was like the best wing woman on the planet.
Cool.
What if she was like, I just want you, like, while you're having sex with me, to suck on this dildo?
I could do that. That's fine. Doesn't make me gay.
Oh,
I'll suck on
shit.
plastic.
What?
I'm glad he's very open. Like
She said, "Oh shit."
what?
What's gay about that? I'll suck on a pen. I'll suck on a both of them. It means
If
nothing.
that's what you want, baby.
It means nothing.
Right here, second.
No.
I did a girl used to want to
No,
do
but
like
you know what?
S&M nonsense with me, you know, which
Nonsense.
I find hilarious that you're, oh my God, I'm tied to a bed. You know, there's no danger.
Right.
But if it makes you
Hopefully.
happy, I'll do it. You know?
No, but it's very refreshing to meet a man who's not insecure about his sexuality.
Well, thank you, darling.
That's
Yeah,
very
it is.
refreshing.
Does it help that I'm half Spanish? Hello there.
Hey, you might have a shot.
So where does it stand now for you, Ralph? What's the goals now in relationships? What is going to make you want to settle down? What
All right, well,
what does a
this-
woman have to
In
have?
the beginning of dating, like I always believe this. The first 3 months of dating someone is infatuation land. Everybody
The honeymoon period.
Yeah, they all pretend they're great. They all think
Only
everything's
3
awesome.
months?
3 to 4 months is the
Okay.
zone
I
before
agree
I
with
would
that.
say, okay, I'm going to date you exclusively. That first 3 or 4 months, we're just casually dating.
Yeah, and that's before you start arguing.
Right. Everything at that point, if you I just almost started dating this chick. We'd only been hanging out. We went
Almost
out once.
started.
I'd say we went out once. We hung out a couple of times, and then she flipped out on me for something that she saw on Instagram that I went on a date with a girl 4 months ago. And
So she was going
freaked-
backtrack.
and freaked out on me. So I don't speak to her anymore because that's crazy. You're
Right.
a crazy person.
That's a bad indication. Has she been hitting you up, trying to speak to
Yes,
you?
I don't respond to texts at all anymore.
Wow. Is there anything she could do to
Nothing. No, it's not worth it.
like she couldn't be like, you
'Cause
know what?
all-
I'm
here's the
sorry.
thing.
I
I
was
would
about
tell
to
her-
get my period. I
No.
had PMS.
No, it was too crazy.
Normally I don't act like that.
I would say this: if you want to just have sex, I will do that, and I will be flat out about that.
Right.
But if you
You
want,
are a trooper, Ralph.
I'm not going to date you. I'm not going to do it. You're too crazy. I don't want that. It's an indication of what's to come. I dated a girl once for 3 or 4 months. On the 4th month, I found out she was married.
Whoa.
She hid it for 4 months, and I slept at her house.
Oh shit.
Where was
I
her
don't. I still.
husband?
You know what? I
They were separated, correct?
No,
How did you
No?
find out she was married?
because all of a sudden I got a call from a guy that says you're fucking my wife. I'm going to kill you.
Oh,
And you were like, no,
That's a good
I'm
one.
not.
I had to go to the
fucking
cops.
serious.
He knew my name. He knew where I worked.
Damn,
he
she
knew
was
everything about me.
sloppy.
I knew everything about her.
Yeah,
so
she was sloppy.
3 or
with it.
4 months. That's my minimum. The girl needs to be bi.
Mm-hmm.
The girl needs to be up for anal once in a while, not always. And once we get past that, if we go to 6 months, 8 months, I'm all about being serious. I'd love to commit.
Why does she have to be bi? Because you have to have threesomes?
I would say that my chances of cheating are going to diminish immensely if she brings girls in and enjoys it. If she's doing it for me, I had a threesome 2 weeks ago. And it was 2 girls that were literally lying on the bed next to each other, not doing anything with each other.
They
I
just
would fuck
ready for
one,
you.
fuck the other. This one blow me, this one blow. It wasn't fun. It was just fucking 2
I don't know.
girls.
It kind of sounded like
Fucking
fun.
It wasn't
so-
fun.
Yeah, I mean, that's the only kind of threesome that
Did
I've
that
ever
sound
been
terrible
in.
to
fun.
anyone? I mean,
It's not fun. You want one girl to
Everyone has to be involved.
You want one girl to
you
go
guys,
down
that
on the
sound like
other.
not fun.
Everybody has to be involved in order for
Look, is it fun?
She sucked my dick.
It's
She sucked
fun.
my dick. I fucked her.
But is it as fun as you fucking one girl while the other girl's going down on the other?
No, I have
That's
to-
fun. 2 girls blowing you at once.
I
That's
had,
fun.
No, I had a threesome, and I wasn't involved with the other girl, but she was eating my pussy, and
Wait,
I was
so are
you
you
were
doing
involved.
dick.
That's pretty involved. But were
Yeah.
you doing it
Yeah,
for the
that's
guy,
involved.
or were
She's
you
just
doing it
saying
because you're
that
like
she
the
did
girl?
not do
we
anything
were
to
just
this
drunk.
girl.
All right, every girl's a drunk lesbian. I'm a firm
Every
believer.
girl's
Yeah,
a drunk
every girl is-
But
lesbian.
no, I didn't go down on her or kiss her ill. I don't like girls.
See, that to me it's a turnoff if I feel that the girl's doing it to try and make me happy.
And not
I
because
wasn't.
she
I don't
wants
think
to
I
do it.
wasn't
wants
doing
to
it to
is a
try to
big
make
turn
my
on.
man happy. I was just doing it because she was like giving me like awesome head, and like it was really good.
All right, well that's fine.
Yeah, so I was like, fuck it.
Can't argue with that one.
Okay.
But then, like
Baby,
for
you wanna fuck
sure,
her too?
I
Fuck
would
it.
imagine if I fall in love, we get married, she has a kid. I would think at that point when we have a child that I probably wouldn't have that many threesomes.
Just a few.
Just once in a while for
Okay.
my birthday.
Holidays.
Can
That's
she
what
be
you
with
got.
the women when you're not
You know
around?
when you want.
She can be with a woman I'm not around. If I can be with a woman she's not around, that's fair.
That is fair.
So what about having the other women like live with you?
I think it's hard to pull off, but if it happens, it happens. I had a girl say to me once when I said, she said, what I do with a woman is different than what you do with a woman, so it's not fair. So I said, okay, I'll do with a woman what you do with a woman. Is that fair? And that didn't happen either.
What if she's like, okay, I'm down to do this stuff with other women, but every now and then I need to fuck another guy?
No, and I'll tell you why. It's very logical. If you're getting enjoyment, if you're truly bisexual and you're getting enjoyment from being with a girl, I'm not getting enjoyment with the dude in the room. So it's not fair.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
You never want to watch?
No, it doesn't turn me on. Some guys it does. And I always say this.
Have you ever tried it?
Yes. I did a swapping once with another couple.
Like a swingers type of thing.
Yeah, and it was like, to me, it was just silly. I couldn't do that with a girl I cared about. It was some girl I didn't care
I've
about.
been there before.
I think
Not
it would
with
be
a
weird.
situation, but I tried to have a threesome with my guy and someone that I was really close friends with, and I just
It was
like,
awkward.
Yeah, it's just,
I love him too much for that.
And I also think this is what's
it was just too
interesting.
much.
And it's got to be somebody that you don't really.
So there are 2 dudes in the room, and there are like 5 or 6 girls in the room, right? I bet you if you ask the dudes, if your girl is bisexual, would that be a good or bad? Both guys are going to say yes. But if you ask the girls in the room, your guy's going to be bisexual. Maybe 80% or 90% are going to say no.
Right. Well, you know.
Yeah. That's just how the cookie.
That's just how it is. So for that reason, I think that you want a girl to be bisexual, but you don't want to, because you don't get any enjoyment from a guy in the room. It's just not fair. If the girl said to me, look, once a year I want to fuck another dude, but you can just go fuck another girl, and that's just how it is, that's fine.
I'm just traditional.
Yeah, me too. I feel like I feel like
I can't be with a guy if he's with another woman. I
Neither.
can't. I don't do threesomes or all of
Nope.
that. It's got to
And
be
it's
just
fine.
me
There's
and
a-
you.
let's say
It's
the
an
scale-
understanding.
Yeah, I feel like the guy that's gonna be with me in a serious relationship needs to have that out of his system already. You
Here's what I say.
used to get threesomes. You
There
don't
is
get
no
threesomes
right or
no
wrong
more.
when it
Right.
comes
No,
to
it's your
sex.
thing.
On a scale from 1 to 10, if you're a 1 and I'm a 9, we would never get along.
Right.
But if we're both 5 to 7, we're probably going to get along. If we're both 1 and 2, we're going to get along.
No, I don't think it'll be very hard for you to find someone because
Yeah, a
you're
lot of
very
people-
honest about
Right.
it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And a lot of
A
females
lot
are
of us
fine with it.
women wish that we had a guy as honest as you.
No, because at least he's saying
Don't
at the
put me in
door
a
what he wants. I
situation.
want some
Going- just
anal.
like even
I
going
want to
back-
have threesomes. Thank you. I want, like, this is what I want. And this is whoever's
Right.
going to be serious with me is going to have to agree with this. Like, are you bisexual? No. Okay, we can't be serious.
Right. We can have fun, but
We
we're
might
not going
have
to be
a good
serious.
time together, but
Right.
we can't
Absolutely.
be serious. Mhm.
Absolutely. I've never, in my adult life, I've never lied to a girl to get laid. It just, there's no reason for it. There's enough women in the universe
It's too easy.
that you can go elsewhere.
Do you ever feel like there was one that got away?
Yes, I do. There's one specific one. Had a very unique name, so if I say it, there's probably not many of these girls in the world. Her name's Tavona, and it was about 10 years ago. And everything.
Tavona.
The weird thing was this: for the 6 months that we were dating, all she ever said to me was that she did not want to have a serious relationship. She just wants to have fun. She wants to enjoy it. We had threesomes together. She was beautiful. It was a party time. And every time we were together, she would always say, I just want to keep it lighthearted. I don't want to have it. But everything about her was, to me, incredible. I would have definitely dated this girl seriously. After about 6 months, she broke up with me because I never asked her to be my girlfriend.
What?
And I was like, that just doesn't make
You
any
know we
fucking
don't communicate
sense.
well.
Because you clearly
That
told me
was
that's not what you
bad.
want.
Right. And then she said, well, you should have known that I was just saying that to make you happy.
Right. Because women feel like men don't want relationships, so we have to act like we don't want
Right.
relationships because we don't want to
Yeah.
scare you
And I
away.
think nowadays, because this was like 10 years ago, now as I'm a little older, I think I would have been smart enough to realize that maybe that I should at least pitch it out there because I was so into it.
Right.
As this woman, I was trying to be too cool for the room that I'm not going to act like I really like this girl.
But I mean, you know what? You was just going off of what she was saying.
I agree, but I
You
still
know?
feel like
They always tell you that.
everyone's
If somebody
guarded.
tells you something, listen to it.
I agree with that. Like,
Yeah,
I'm
I
now
agree
at the
with
point.
that, too.
A lot of times you meet a girl and she goes, "Oh, I'm crazy." When a girl
She's
says that,
fucking
I am
crazy.
fucking
I'm
out
crazy.
the door.
Hello.
Just so you know, but guys like crazy girls. Let's
You
keep it real.
think? I host
Yeah.
this cruise every year. I host 2 like rock and roll music cruises, which is like 3,000 or 4,000 people on a boat with 10 bands.
Nice.
And it's crazy. But I was going with this girl that I barely knew. And she kept saying to me, I'm a little crazy, I'm a little wild. And I'm like, all right, this is going to be fun. Let's do this.
Gangbang on the boat.
Yes. Shoot to day 2 where I couldn't find her. And I look and she is literally naked,
Told you.
wrapped in toilet paper, naked, wrapped in toilet paper, screaming, wah! And I had to remove her from my room, remove her from because I have a credit card that all the
She was
alcohol.
embarrassing your ass.
And I told the guy that puts the cruise together, you can throw her off the boat if you have to because she's no longer part of me.
Sounds like a good time. I mean,
No, it's too much. When I'm hosting
she
the boat,
warned you.
yeah, I'm hosting the boat. I'm representing my brand. It was a little too much.
The toilet paper was
For me,
important.
when I first get with a guy, I'm like, once we're boyfriend and
crazy.
girlfriend, I have to let you know that
I'm gonna
I'm a
get your
little
name
crazy. I'm gonna get your name tattooed. I'm a little annoying. annoying. I'm
annoying.
like, bother you a lot. So just prepare yourself.
And they're fine with it.
And they're totally fine with it. They love it.
Yeah, but also,
They
guys,
love it
because
a
you're a
lot.
hot chick, guys are going to just say yes to everything.
Right.
They
Yeah,
don't
I'm
wanna get in
telling
your
you.
pants.
I'll change it.
With my last boyfriend, I'll be like, oh, I told you I was annoying. And he'll be like, baby, I love that you're annoying.
Yeah, fast forward to 6 months from now. Let's see what happens.
But that's, no, seriously. No, I would annoy him, but you know, he loved me, so it didn't matter, you know?
Now, Ralph, you also did this whole thing about social media and like how to represent yourself on social media for dating. Okay, have you met a lot of women?
I meet only women online because here's the thing: I'm a very large man, almost 6'6". I'm a little terrifying in person, right? So I don't do well in a social situation.
I would think that would make you stand out. Women love tall men.
I'm like Frankenstein-y. I'm not like cool.
Don't women love tall men though?
I love
I'm too
tall
tall.
men.
I'm too tall and too big.
No, that's not. I think that's
No, you're fine.
I've had stories where people, like one time I went into a men's bathroom and a guy literally peed all over himself to cover up and get the fuck out of the room because he didn't want to be near me. Okay. Every time I walk into like a bar or a restaurant, I hear people going, "Holy shit, look at that dude!" Because I'm almost 6'6". I'm a big dude, you know. So I know that I have this imposing figure. I do better meeting women online.
Right.
And because of that, I've perfected ways to meet chicks online.
Now, you said men shouldn't take selfies.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
I kind of agree with that because
I do too.
selfies are a little weird for men. When it's cool when girls do it because we've been in here taking selfies all day.
Yeah.
I know that.
But selfies were born for us.
But when guys take selfies, it's like weird. You know what's the worst? When they take a picture in the mirror.
It's
like,
so gay.
The mirror picture
my God.
is terrible.
It is gay. I
The
don't care
mirror
how good a
selfie
shape
is
you're
better
in.
than the like forward camera facing selfie.
It's all terrible.
I think the worst male selfie is when male plus one friend. Male
First of all, I
friend.
always say this: if you're with
I
someone,
see, we're your boys.
it's not a selfie. Selfie means self. With someone else, it's at very least it's a groupie.
Right. It's a groupie shot.
Groupie
Or an
shot.
ussy if it's two people. Two people is ussy.
It's a hussy.
Right. Now, you also said you shouldn't take pictures with women, like just one
Yeah,
woman.
my brother is very funny. I have a twin brother, but we look nothing alike. He's 5'7".
He's 5'7".
And a crazy note, I said I'm 45. I was born New Year's Eve. He was born 4 minutes later, January 1st, New Year's Day. So we're twins, different days, different years, different decades.
Yeah, that's
First time it ever happened.
That's crazy.
Crazy.
We look nothing alike, but he always puts up pictures with a girl.
Right.
And not like a group, him and a girl, different girls.
Right.
And I think it definitely affects his dating attractability.
Right. He's like, oh, he's a player.
Absolutely, it does because when I'm dating a guy, I don't want him in a picture with any girl.
Right.
And
So
if I
any girl
meet a
you're-
guy and I see that he's in pictures with a lot of girls, it's an automatic
Right.
he's lost at least a lot of points.
And any girl that you're attracting when you have all those photos is probably not a girl you want to date seriously.
Right. Like, okay, he gets with the ladies, so
Yeah,
you
it's,
know.
it's one thing if you're looking for a girl just to have fun with, that's fine. But if you're looking for a girl to be serious with, and she sees you in a photo with 30 girls, like a weekend with this girl somewhere, a weekend with that girl somewhere, if you are a girl that finds that attractive,
Then
you're not looking for anything serious.
Now, how do you meet women on, like, what tips would you give to these guys?
This is my number one trick. No, I'd say trick, whatever you want to call it.
Trick.
And it works so well. And I'm going to say, I don't know if you guys are single. Are you guys single? Both single? Okay, good. So you use Tinder, right? And Tinder is looked at as for creeps. If you're a single
that's
girl,
a whole
you're on Tinder.
hotline.
Trying to hook
and
up.
People look at you like, oh my God, what a fucking creep. You're just trying to fuck me, right? But that being said, everyone's on Tinder. At least once they signed in just to check it out. Okay, so that's a given.
I've never been on Tinder.
Is everybody?
Give it 3 months. We'll see what happens. Okay. Once you have to get a new
Angela?
But I do
tattoo.
have friends on Tinder, and I'll go look just to see what's happening.
So
Oh, you do?
I do. I have friends on
Okay,
there. I
there we
mean, you know.
My best friend is on Tinder too.
there you go. So what happens is Tinder will show you your common friends on Facebook, right? So what you do is you don't swipe right on them on Tinder, which means you like them. You find them on Facebook. Now you know they're single. You
Right.
add them on Facebook. Don't swipe right on Tinder. Then you know they're single. And if they add you, you're in.
Right.
It's over. You're
You're
done.
like, hey.
You know she's single. She's looking. She doesn't know you found her on Tinder. You just say it on Facebook. Hey, I saw we had some common friends. I thought I'd add you.
Is it intimidating, like women who have too many followers?
No, I don't give a shit about that because some people are just trying to make, Insta famous nonsense.
Mm-hmm.
But I would say that your likelihood of, if you look at a girl on Instagram, she has 10,000 followers, she's probably adding you because she just wants more followers.
Right. 10,001, baby.
Exactly. But that trick has worked for me so many times. And then also, if you don't have,
That's good advice.
if you don't have common
add me on
friends,
Facebook, and then that's a little bit
If you
different.
find me on Tinder, don't add me. Don't swipe right
then
me.
we're creeps.
Just go add me on Facebook.
and you think it's a real connection.
I don't have Facebook or Tinder.
Wow, so you're the wrong person to ask. But
So no one can find
Yeah.
me on
then let's
Facebook.
say that you're not
There's
on
some fake
Facebook.
accounts.
I got a lot of fake
Very
accounts on
often,
Facebook.
girls will put their Instagram account linked to their Tinder,
Mm-hmm.
right? So if you go to their Instagram, it's very common that they will put their full name underneath their Tinder, their
like a
Instagram
detective.
name. So then you just look up that name on Facebook and add that. And it works so often, it's ridiculous.
Wow. So there's some tips. So don't just go straight on Tinder and
You
go
guys
for the
writing this
kill.
down?
You guys have Tinder? Do you guys have Tinder? You have Tinder?
yeah,
Jason has
people.
nothing, okay?
How do you not have Facebook? Is this 1986? What's going
No,
on?
I have it. I just don't use it. I don't even really
I
know
use
how
all
to
my-
use
But
it.
here's the
Hey,
thing,
I
because
use all
you're
my
younger.
stuff.
How old
I
are
should
you?
have a Facebook.
No way. Jesus Christ.
Looking great. Looking
You're 22
22
years
in
younger than me.
here.
That fucking kills me. God damn it.
Well, listen, we had a great time with you. I think I learned a lot today. Did y'all
I
learn
did.
a lot
I did.
about honesty?
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
I
Very
wish more
refreshing.
men were as
I'm going to
If
say this
you
one
are.
thing. I'm holding all three of you to this. If we don't go to a black strip
No, we're
club
taking
yeah, we
you.
are.
before the end of
Oh.
the year, we got
I
2
promise.
months. All right? We're going to, I don't want everyone to come.
Where should we take him?
You guys should come to Vanity Grand. That might be a little bit too
Well,
much.
okay, she works at the one in
But-
Philly. We'll go to
but
that
if
one.
That's
you
too
know,
far.
if
It's
you
got to
guys
be New York.
get the-
I
No,
don't
we're
really
gonna go.
want
We're
to
taking
Philly.
a trip to Philly.
Yeah,
It's
Sin
not
City.
that
I
far.
think the one in the Bronx, Sin City, is the best. You'll get a good meal, and
good meal.
you could sit in like
Sin
No,
City.
but you're
a
familiar
chair.
with that place, right? So we can all go there. It's closer.
Yeah, I'll take you
Yeah,
guys.
But I'm
They know
down
me.
to take a little field
And
trip to
every-
I'm
Van.
going
I've
to
never
Philly
been
on
to
one
Vanity
condition.
Grand.
If I'm getting
Angela.
laid in the champagne room, I'll go to Philly.
I can probably set that up for you.
All right, well, then maybe
There
I'll
you
go to
go.
Philly.
We're going to Philly, baby.
I'm road trip. I'm riding with you.
I'm more than listen. If Luke got his dick sucked in the champagne room, then I'm sure you can get your
Oh,
champagne
thank
room too.
God.
And ladies, his penis is darker than the rest of his body.
I'm going to be tanning from now till we go. Are you kidding me?
We're taking a little break to let y'all know about poprageous.com.
Yeah, I love leggings.
I know, and they have the cutest leggings. You can get 20% off your first order and free shipping. They actually specialize in leggings at Poprageous. They're stylish and they're functional. They also have hundreds of different styles, so there's no way you're going to run out, you know? Gigi, you should get some for yourself and for your daughter, for Minnie G.
Yeah, Minnie G would probably love some with the Tetris or the emojis on them.
Yeah, they have Pac-Man, they have emojis, they have Tetris, a whole lot more. Go to poprageous.com. That's poprageous.com and use code Angela at checkout for 20% off your entire first order and free shipping.
Beat that.
Yay.
Guys love to peel those leggings off you too.
Guys love leggings.
I love leggings. You can wear them with sneakers, wear them with shoes.
You can dress
I
them
love
up, dress
leggings.
them down,
And you can show your camel toe.
and that fat ass.
You know.
All right, I want to say a couple of quick things.
Okay,
One,
go right
it's I am Ralph Sutton on social media, which is Facebook, Instagram, everywhere else is I am Ralph Sutton, Twitter.
Okay.
And also the SDR show. Please listen, thesdrshow.com.
Sex, drugs, rock and roll,
Sex,
baby.
Drugs, Rock and Roll, or my radio show, The Tour Bus, at thetourbus.com. And I want to say this. Thank you, girls, so much for having me.
No,
Now,
thank
we
you
had
for
a great
coming.
time. I feel like I learned a lot.
Yay, thank you.
Thank
One
you.
of the great ones.
I'm going to try and get in all your pants later.
Oh no, no.
Sounds like an
Including those guys.
orgy.
We're going to film that movie. Shot for shot.
And then you're going to say, hey, I was high. I don't know what.
All right, someone give
I
me a
blacked
pill.
out.
Somebody give me a pill real quick.
And some vodka.
They're like, hey,
Vodka.
Ralph Sutton, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.